set to kick off.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
And partner, sometimes it's good for a team to get the Thursday nighter right after a loss because you don't have very long to stew on what just happened. You have to turn right around, get ready, and go out and play again. Or, as one of the veterans told me, I actually like this because I can keep my anger for this short amount of time and take it out on the other team.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Go. 5.
From the gun, McMahon. It's complete to Fuller. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, McMahon. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. McMahon, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Right there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go!
Still first down.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he works free. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, McMahon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Back him up, back him up.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
You want the third quarter already? Nope. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 8.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
He was brought down at the 27.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They can't stop the franchise.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And they can't. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
You ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. McMahon, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McMahon. He's got it complete to Thompson.
Let's go.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. McMahon. He's got Thompson here, complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, McMahon. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. McMahon, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McMahon. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Eagles, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.